Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about 6 strategies for writing great business blogs for agencies and for in-house marketers. Every day there's new content being published online. We're in a world of blogging and content marketing. First of all, do you care? It's a very simple question, but honestly, at the end of the day, many of us who are agencies writing on the behalf of our companies and clients, as well as even in-house marketers who work for the company and are marketing for them, have a hard time caring about this content in a deep, personal, or meaningful way as it relates to the business and the services involved. If the person who I'm talking about or the service manager that I'm talking about was involved with this situation, am I writing with the same level of care that they would put into this? It's a great question to ask yourself during the blog writing process. Another strategy is to avoid blogging shortcuts. I'm telling you, there are a lot of these going around. People are hiring virtual assistants that are working out of India. People are hiring marketing companies and firms that have a one-size-fits-all package that repurposes content over and over in this content machine. Sometimes people are getting a part of these content farms that we call them, that are using links to other sites and using content that's written on some generic blog, and there's all these shortcuts. We don't go for any of those shortcuts. Blogging is writing. Writing takes hard work, it takes creativity, it takes research, it takes real skill. So there's no shortcuts, and the more that you can train yourself as a writer to not take those shortcuts, the better you're going to become and the better your content is going to be. Are you writing to the right person? You know, in some cases, your services or your business model might be especially, important to someone who needs to know information in a different way than your generic online audience. For example, I always like to bring up the example of home improvement products. Like if someone was standing in a Lowe's or a Home Depot in the, trying to find a paint or trying to find that thing to help, their project that they're doing at their house, they might be pulling out their phone looking for blog content to help them determine what the best product is or a new recommended product from their place, from their space where they're going to be reading this content. It just puts you in such a better position over your competitors and over competing content. Most of the time that we spend writing blogs is not spent writing. And yes, you heard me correctly. Most of the time when you're writing a new content piece or a new blog, it's really the research that takes so much time. It's getting information from your client or from your business, interviewing in-house people, experts who know their stuff. It takes real sourcing and it takes real research. Just like a journalist needs to do their research, needs to find their sources, needs to find their quote for the piece. It's in the same way our blogging content needs to be from a perspective of expertise and knowledge. Writing is only a small percentage of your work. Take the time to put in the research and to get your sources and to provide a real expert blogging content piece. This one is more along the lines of the editing process, and kind of once you've written your piece, you're starting to get towards the end of your blog or your content piece. What we like to do is keep writing and editing as 2 separate tasks. Doing this will help you maintain creativity and a real good flow in your writing. You're not, oftentimes you get burdened and just kind of the barriers come up of your editing process while you're writing. Don't worry about that. Just do your writing. Once you're finished, move into the editorial process and really be thorough. Make sure you're not doing any grammatical errors. Make sure the flow is good. But for us and for many writers out there, keeping those projects or keeping those tasks as separate really helps. We say that you are really the bridge between a user and their search and what they need online and a business's area of expertise. You're really creating a bridge between the two. It's your job as a blogger and a writer to present the information that maybe they don't know, maybe that's behind the scenes, maybe it's specialized at this company, and to present it in a way that's quick, easy, maybe it's touching on their emotions, maybe it has style points, trends, and whatever it is, you are the bridge between that person finding what they need to know and then going behind the scenes at the company or agency that you're working for. Write in such a way that presents the technical or insider information on the business side of things to people who are reading your content. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you have any other ideas along this topic, please leave them in the comments.